Good morning, students. I am Dr. K. Rajnasaya, Assistant Professor of Commerce, ABV Government Degree College, Jangaon. In the previous lecture, I given a brief introduction on financial accounting. In that previous lecture, the definition, growth, and other things were taught. Today, I continue the remaining part on this financial accounting. See, here two parts are there in this accounting. First, the information is recorded in the books. The recording part is called as bookkeeping, and the remaining all the work from bookkeeping to final accounts to final things. These all are coming in accounting. See, there is a small difference is there in between the bookkeeping and accountancy. What are that mean? That the bookkeeping is mainly related to the process of identifying, measuring, recording, and classifying financial transactions. Accounting is the process of summarizing, interpreting, and communicating financial transactions which were classified in the ledger account as a part of bookkeeping. Second difference is that it is a beginning stage. It is a beginning stage and acts as a base of accounting. Accounting begins where bookkeeping ends. The third difference is that management cannot make decisions based on this bookkeeping. Management can make decisions based on accounting. The fourth difference is that the objective of bookkeeping is to keep proper and systematic record of financial transactions. That in case of accounting, the objective of accounting is to ascertain the financial position and further communicate the information to the relevant parties. The fifth difference is that financial statements are not prepared during the bookkeeping. The in case of accounting, financial statements are prepared on the basis of records obtained through bookkeeping. The sixth difference is that in case of bookkeeping does not require any special skills as it is mechanical in nature. In case of accounting, on the other side, requires special skills due to its analytical and somewhat complex nature. With that, we can say that bookkeeping and accounting are not the same. Bookkeeping is a part of accounting. Accounting scope is very, very wider than this bookkeeping. See, what is the nature of the accounting? The nature of accounting is that accounting as a service activity. Accounting is a service activity. Its function is to provide quantitative information by collecting financial information for various users for taking decisions and tackling business issues. The first thing is that it is giving service activity. Second one is that it is an profession. Accounting is very much a profession. A profession is a career that involves the acquiring of specialized formal education before rendering any service. Accounting is a systematized body of knowledge developed with the development of trade and business over the past centuries. That means accounting is a profession. Suppose a lawyer is there, a doctor is there. In case of doctor, he has to acquire the MBBS or MD certificate to do his practice. In case of a lawyer, the LLB is required. In case of accountant, chartered accountant certificate is needed. We can say that accounting is a profession. Next thing is that accounting as a social force. In the early days, accounting was only serve the interest of owners. The society is composed of people as customers, shareholders, creditors, government, and investors. That means in the initial stages, it is focused mainly on the welfare of the owners. In the latter, the other people also depending on this accounting information to take the decisions. Next thing is that accounting is as a language. Accounting is rightly referred as the language of business. It means of reporting and communicating information about a business. The accounting is having a special language. Suppose debit, credit, trial balance, final accounts, profit and loss account. These are all are the accounting language. We can say that its nature is quite different from other subjects. Say the another thing, accounting as a science or art. We can say it is an art. The accountancy is a science also. So what is the meaning of science? Science is a systematized body of knowledge. It is also based on some fundamental principles. Double entry system. Say for example, double entry system. Accounting is based on certain principles. That principle of taken from double entry system. Suppose what comes in, what goes out, always purchases are debited, always sales are credited. These all are the accounting principles. We can say that accounting is a science. With that, and it also called as it is an art. We can say that accounting is also an art. It acquires a perfect knowledge, interest, and experience to do a work efficiently. Art of teachers how to do a work in the best possible way by making the best use of available resources. It can be concluded from the above discussion that accounting is an art as well as science. Next thing is that accounting as an information system. Accounting will be most useful one in the acquisition of all the business knowledge in near future. Accounting information serves both profit-seeking business and non-profit organizations. See, nature of the accounting is over. Next, what are the main objectives of this accounting? The first objective is that to keep systematic records. Accounting is done to keep systematic record of financial transaction. Whatever the financial transaction is there, the transaction is systematically recorded on the same day in the books. We can say that it is an art of systematic record. Next thing is that to protect business properties. The accounting provides protection to business properties from unjustified and unwanted use, capital, creditors, debtors, assets, liabilities, recorded information. It shows what are the assets of the business, what are the liabilities of the business. These all things are projected in the balance sheet. We can say that the balance sheet gives the financial status of the business. With that, we can say that to protect the business properties is the one of the main objective of the accounting. Next one, to ascertain the operational profit or loss. Another main thing is that the main intention of this accounting is to get the profit or loss of the business in that year. Accounting also ascertain the net profit earned or loss suffered on account of carrying the business. If the business is in good condition, we can get the profit. For ascertaining the profit, first we have to prepare trading account and profit and loss account. If the credits are more than debit in the profit and loss account, we are going to get net profit. If debit is more than the credit of the profit and loss account, we may get net loss. Another main objective is that to ascertain the financial position of the business. What is the financial position? What are its assets and what are its liabilities? These all things are disclosed by the accounting. Mainly, the businessman must know about the financial position, that is, where he stands, what he owes, and what he owns. the objective is served by the balance sheet or position statement. What are the liabilities and what are the assets? These things are ascertained from the balance sheet. Next thing is that facilitate national decision making. After this, recording all these things and getting profit, the profit and loss, the financial position from the balance sheet, it gives the rational decision. What is its status on today? Accounting these days have taken up itself task of collection, analysis, and reporting of information at the required points of time to required levels of authority in order to facilitate rational decision making. And last thing is that information system. Last objective is that it is the information system. The accounting is providing the information. That means accounting functions as information system for collecting and communicating economic information about the business enterprise. See, these are the main objectives of accounting. Another thing is that who are the users of this accounting information. See, there are two types of users are there. One is external users and another is internal users. The external users means they are not the owners, they are not related with the business. They are not they are not in the part of the business. From that, first one is the investors. Investors means who are going to invest their funds in our business. Is called as investors. If our financial position is good, they are ready to invest their funds in our business. So they require the financial statements before investing their funds. Second thing is that second person is that creditors. Creditors means they may be bankers or senators, etc. Say, based on financial statements, after assessing our financial position and our prospects, then only the creditors sanctions loans to us. For that purpose, the financial statements are required. Next thing is that members of non-profit organizations. In the businesses, the profit organizations are there and non-profit organizations are there. Non-profit organizations are serving the people with the motto of service. They are also thinking on what is the financial position of this non-concern before giving the funds, before going to give the donations to our concerns. Next part is that government. Government is collecting the taxes from the business based on financial statements. See, next one, consumers. Consumers also interested in knowing their goods manufacturers' financial position and other activities. We can say that the reputation. And other thing is that the research scholars. Research scholars are interested in tracing the financial statements to analyze the performance of the business and to submit their reports. Another thing is that internal users of accounting information. Internal users means these are the persons from our business only. First one, owners. Second one, management. And third one is the employees. Owners means they are the proprietors. They invested their capital. They always concentrate what is our profit position, what is our financial position. So the owners also depending on this financial information. Next one is management. The management always take wise decisions basing on the financial statement analysis only. Next one, employees. Employees always concentrate on the financial position of the company to financial position